guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, if you're new here, my name is Sophie and I'm a wellness coach. I help moms reconnect to their bodies through intuitive eating and cycle syncing so that they can stop obsessing over weight and food and just really make peace with themselves and with wellness. So today's video is going to be a look inside the February Petit Vour box. So this is a monthly subscription that you can get. It's completely vegan, a lot of like clean beauty, cruelty free of course. I had subscribed to Petit Vour years ago. I became vegan 8 years ago. I'm not strictly vegan anymore, but for the most part, I am. It's still a big part of my life. It was such a great way for me to discover vegan beauty brands and products, just ones that I had never heard of before. So that's kind of like the main reason I think I love it, is it's just such a great way to find out about companies that you may not have heard of otherwise, especially since these brands are often not sold at places like Target or even, you know, on Amazon and stuff like that. So great way to discover different brands. This subscription, this is what the box looks like. It's only $18 a month, so it's very affordable. You can skip any month that you want. You can kind of let it be a surprise, or of course you can peek and kind of see what other people get. I'm not great with surprises, so I always peek. I only watched Reagan's video when she did her unboxing. So I haven't heard too many people's thoughts on it, but I did watch that, so I did know kind of what I was getting, which is fine by me. That kind of helps me decide if I'm going to get the box or skip it, because my thing with subscriptions is I never want to end up with like more products than I can actually use, or just products that don't really interest me. Sometimes I will keep things to give like as gifts to friends or family or to clients, so nothing gets wasted. But still, I like to be pretty intentional with my purchases. So again, it's vegan, it's only $18 a month, and you get some really amazing products. So this month I have 5 products technically, although 2 kind of come together, as you'll see. And most of them are kind of on the smaller size, which doesn't bother me. If you're someone who only wants like full-size products, then maybe that's something to think about. But I kind of like getting the smaller sizes because that way I can try them out and see if I'd want to purchase a larger size. And I just find full-size products last a really long time, like sometimes longer than I really need them to. Like if I really love it, then I'm glad it lasts. But you know, you got to be able to use up what you have. So we're gonna just dive right in. So this is the February box. So it had kind of a Valentine's Day theme in the little info card. So everything in here is free of animal testing, animal ingredients, and harmful toxins. Makes for an easy transition to cruelty-free beauty. So first up, I'm just gonna go down the list. So let's start with this Vital Boost. And this is by the brand Goldfaden MD. So this is a moisturizer. And it says it's more than just a daily moisturizer. It delivers hydration, antioxidant nourishment, and a brightening glow. So I was excited to get this because I kind of am in the market for a new moisturizer. And I've also almost used up one of my serums. So I am kind of like looking and deciding, okay, what do I want to add into my routine next? So this will be a nice one to try out. It doesn't have SPF, which is something that I generally prefer to have in my moisturizers, but I don't always. I do have a foundation that has SPF in it, so I'm always trying to get like SPF on each day. So no SPF in this. It does say that it's great for like problem, uneven skin tone, and it's got vitamin D and hyaluronic acid and gooseberry. So I'm excited to try this. I've been really into kind of more brightening type products lately. So I think this will be nice to use. It is pretty small, but it's definitely enough that you can kind of figure out whether or not you love the product. And I'm going to try this out, but then I'm going to kind of save the rest of it for a trip that I'm going on with my kids at the end of March, just because this is a great travel size. And my only other moisturizer is a pretty big bottle, like not a great one for traveling. So again, like that's why I was excited to get this too, because I thought that'll be great to travel with. So excited to try that out. Next we have kind of an interesting product, just a little bit different than anything else I own, so I was very intrigued by it and excited to try it out. I can't really tell if I'll love it or not, but this is a bronzing potion glow cream from Kvoss. This is a little box that it comes in. So it's bronzing potion glow cream. Says it gives instant luminosity. It's a sheer illuminating cream. So at first I thought, because it says bronzing in it, that this was going to be more of a bronzing product. And it does have like that bronze color to it, but it's more of a highlighter, like it's illuminating. It's not something that you would really put under your cheekbones. It's supposed to give you like a no makeup glow while still moisturizing. Says it's very hydrating, works for all skin types. It comes in 2 universal shades. Says you can wear it alone, over makeup, as a highlighter. So I'm definitely gonna have to play around with this and kind of see. I know I did like put a little bit on my hand the other day just because I was like, I don't really know what this product is gonna look like. And it's definitely very glowy. So I don't think it would work super well on my, like all over my face. It also, like when it was really in like direct light or in the sun, it was kind of sparkly looking. So I think all over my face would maybe be a bit too much. But I'm definitely gonna try mixing it with my Pacifica Light foundation to kind of see how that looks. Because that foundation is like a little bit more, not matte, but it's not like a super dewy one either. So I think this might go nicely in that. And then I'll definitely try it out as a highlight. Again, kind of a smaller size product, but you're only using a small amount of this. I think it'll last a while. I don't really see this being a product that I reach for all the time, but we'll see. I really don't know what to expect from it. So I am excited to try that out. You can kind of see the color in there a little bit, and it's like, I mean, it looks like a foundation. It looks thick, but when I put it on my hand, it was, it didn't look thick, and there was definitely color on my hand, but mind you, that's my skin tone. Someone with a darker skin tone wouldn't really see the color of it necessarily. So that'll be kind of fun to play around with. And I should also add that these both retail for $20 each. So I mean, even with just one of these, you've already got your money's worth of your box. Next, we have a deodorant cream. I have not used a deodorant cream in a while. When I first switched to natural deodorants, that's all there really was on the market, and so that's what I used. And I felt like they worked okay, but they can be a little bit messy to apply since you're using your fingers. You know, you kind of have to wash your hands after, and so they're not always maybe the most convenient, and I know some people just don't enjoy that process. But I was actually excited to get this. I've been using the NYR Organic Roll-On Deodorant for years now. I love it. It works better than anything else I've tried. It's in like a roller ball type thing, so it goes on clear. It's not messy at all. It's just easy, so I love it. But it is in kind of a heavier class bottle, so sometimes when I'm traveling, I feel like it's a little bit bulky to pack. Also, because I'm pregnant right now, I just find that natural deodorants don't always work as well for me. They don't always last throughout the day, but that's what I want to use. So sometimes I like kind of having a backup option like in my bag if I'm going to be out. And so that's kind of where I think this would be really handy too. It's just to kind of keep it in like my diaper bag, or to kind of use it, you know, if I feel like I need a little more. So I'm excited to try it out. I'm definitely going to try it out on its own first, just to kind of see, does it last all day? You know, how well does it really work? So this is by the brand Speak, and this goes for $12. And it doesn't look, you know, particularly big, but you use such a small amount. So, I mean, I can definitely see this lasting at least a few months. It smells good. It smells like lavender, and it smells like cocoa butter. That's definitely what I can smell. The ingredients in here look great. There's no baking soda. I cannot use baking soda in deodorants. So this one does not have that. It has arrowroot powder, which is usually used kind of in place of baking soda. So here's what it looks like. So my only kind of complaint right off the bat without having used it is just that it's very hard. I'm used to deodorants like this, you know, not being super soft, like not like a lotion, but more like a putty where you know you can scoop it out and blend it in easily. Now this is probably partly because it's really cold out here right now, but I did let this sit in my house, you know, overnight, and I do have the heat on, and it did warm up a little bit, but you'll kind of see like when I rub my finger in there, like I can't scoop it. It's almost like a really hard like lip balm or something, and I only get like the tiniest amount. So I'll definitely let you guys know how it was for application, because right now it seems like it might be a little bit challenging, but we'll see. I'm really curious to see how that works out. And I do like the way that it smells, but it is kind of a like crunchy granola type smell, I guess you could say. It definitely has a more natural smell if you're looking for something more like perfumey or even something like vanilla. It doesn't smell like that. So the last item, 2 items really, but they go together, are this shampoo and conditioner. It says right on here that these are a mini size. Everything else it doesn't really say whether it's full size. I'm assuming that moisturizer is not, but these are definitely mini size. This is by Rahua. So you get both the shampoo and the conditioner, which I think is nice, since generally products like these work together really well, and I'm not great about buying both from the same brand. So I'm excited to try these out because I am kind of on the hunt for what I want to use. I just started using a solid shampoo, but I'm not loving the one that I got. I love the idea of a shampoo bar, and I have had ones in the past that I enjoyed. I think I'm just not loving this one. It feels more like soap. I tried it out again today because I'd only tried it once, so I still need to test it a little bit more. The nice thing with it is it really doubles as a body soap. So for washing yourself and shaving, it's nice, and obviously for traveling it's great, and it's a very low waste product. So downside to these, I don't think these are recyclable. Usually things like this are not, unless they say on there. So it wouldn't necessarily be my first choice unless I end up really, really loving them. But it says these minis retail for $10, and says it's supposed to nurture, strengthen, fortify damaged hair, known for pure ingredients and performance, revitalizes hair and follicle health. So excited to try those out, see how they are. So that's it. That's everything that was in the box this month. So it was worth $62 and I paid $18, and I'm happy about all the products. They're all, there's no makeup this month. Some months there are makeup. So this month it was more hair and face. I mean, I guess the bronzing potion is kind of more of a makeup. But yeah, I'm excited to use it all, and I feel like, you know, some of these things were perfect timing because I have that trip coming up. So they'll be great to take on that as well. Of course, I don't always have trips. I don't travel a ton, so I do need things that I can use at home. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of test everything out and then let you guys know my thoughts on that, so that it's not just a first impressions video. I want to be able to give you guys a little bit more info and let you know, did I like it? Did I hate it? Will I bring it on my trip? And all of that. So I apologize that this video is not getting posted until March, because I realize you can't get the February Petit Vour box anymore, but you can still purchase those products either through their website or through other places. So I do still want to kind of go through the products now that I've had a chance to really try them all out, and kind of give you guys more of my thoughts. So not just a first impressions video. First one I had mentioned is this moisturizer by Goldfaden MD. It's their Solution of Vital Boost Daily Moisturizer. So I've actually only used this, I think, twice, because I don't really have a small size moisturizer, and I am going on a trip soon. So I've kind of been saving this to bring on the trip. That's it. It's very small. I mean, I don't want to complain about that because Petit Vour is so well priced. Like, if I'm only paying $18, you know, for all these items, then it's, you know, I'm not expecting all full-size items. But this is very small, so I don't feel like you get to have that many uses out of it. So I will say, like, when I did use it, it was a nice moisturizer. It wasn't anything that I, like, it wasn't love at first sight, but honestly, that's very rare for me and moisturizers. I don't know, something about them tends to not excite me. but I did enjoy it. It was very well absorbed. I don't remember it having any weird smell. Oh wait, no, it does smell kind of bad. Like kind of reminds me of sunscreen. Like it doesn't have like a real fragrance. It's almost like a non-smell that's just kind of weird. Yeah, so not super pleasant. But other than that, it was good. My skin didn't like freak out or anything, but of course, skincare products usually need to use them for at least 30 days to like really see how your skin is going to respond. Do I think it's something I would necessarily purchase a full size of? Probably not, just because I think there are other moisturizers out there that I know I enjoy more or that I'd be curious to try. But I am going to take this on vacation with me and use it as my moisturizer during that time. So who knows, maybe I'll change my mind. Next, we have this bronzing potion from Kvoss. And I had been so intrigued by this product. So I just thought it was something different, like unlike anything else I really own. It's a glow cream, it's illuminating. So it kind of looks like it's a very bronze color, but it's not a bronzer, if that makes sense. So I've tried it out a few different ways. I've applied it all over my face before makeup. And that was okay. I liked that it gave color. It did make me look like I kind of had a tan. And I can see how like if you were on vacation or something that it could be nice. My complaint is this does kind of have sparkle in it. It's definitely sparkly, especially under direct sunlight. So when it was all over my face, most people probably wouldn't notice, but I noticed, and like up close, I was like, I can definitely see the sparkle. So I didn't love using it that way. I definitely prefer using it kind of just in specific areas. I can apply a little bit. I do feel like, especially if you're using it that way, you use such a small amount of product that this would definitely last you a while. It feels nice on the skin. It's not like sticky. Doesn't have a weird smell. I don't think you're really gonna be able to see it on here. But it's not necessarily a product that I've like fallen in love with. I'm definitely gonna keep using it and playing around with it. But again, it wasn't like a love at first use type of product for me. Next product, however, I have fallen in love with and I did not expect to, and that is this deodorant cream from Speak. So I mentioned before that I've used the same deodorant from NY Organic for a very long time, and it's only been through pregnancies that it doesn't always last all day for me. It's not always strong enough, and I've found in the past that sometimes it's not necessarily that the deodorant itself, it's that I need to like alternate with another one. And for some reason that always seems to work better. So that's what I thought I would do. I thought, well, I'll just use this on some days and use that on other days. So I definitely put this through the test. I wore this to like a trampoline park. I wore it for like social events because I could be like a social sweater. I don't do like high intensity workouts right now, so I haven't tried it for that. But safe to say, like this lasts all day long. I was so impressed by it. I had said that it was very hard when I first received it, but it really does warm right up, especially with your fingers. I haven't had any problems getting it out. My only complaint would be when you're applying it with your fingers, it tends to ball up, so you have to like really work it into your skin. So it maybe takes a little bit longer. Not my favorite way to apply deodorant, but it works. So for me, I'm definitely gonna keep using this. I'm actually going to take this on vacation with me because it's so lightweight, whereas my roll-on deodorants are in glass bottles and they're just a bit heavier. And I did try like using that one again another day, and I was kind of smelly. So I felt like this was actually working better overall. So for right now, I mean, this is what I'm really happy using. So I'm really glad this was in there and that I discovered it. I feel like, it's only 1 ounce, but it definitely seems like it'll last quite a while because you don't really use very much. What else can I say about it? You can't see it on your armpits at all. Like, it's not like shiny. It didn't ball up through the day. So like once it was applied, it stayed put. You could not see it. So great for like tank top weather. And yeah, I think that's it. But no complaints. Awesome product. Definitely love that one. Last thing I tried is this Rahua conditioner and shampoo set. Now I had said I thought I would probably save this for the upcoming trip because they're obviously nice travel sizes, but I realized, or I decided, that it made more sense to use the shampoo bar that I currently have, because that one can be used as like bar soap and for shaving, and I just felt like overall I can get more use out of that one product. And then I also have like a sample of a 100% pure conditioner, and I still have a little bit of a small size Pacifica conditioner, so I was like, I'm just gonna bring those, use those up. I don't love that Acure shampoo bar that I have, but I've only used it a few times, so I'm still like, you know, you gotta use things for a while, right, before you can really decide. So vacation will let me do that, I guess. So anyway, so I decided I was just gonna use these at home. Another thing is, you really don't get that many uses out of these. There's not a ton of product in there, it's 22 milliliters. But what I found with this shampoo is I felt like I had to use quite a bit of it. I was kind of surprised. Like, I would start off with what I would call kind of my usual amount, because I often use the Acure shampoo. That's usually kind of the one I fall back on because I know that it works well for me. Yeah, I felt like I had to use a lot more of this. It says it's for dry, thirsty hair. I don't think my hair is necessarily very dry and thirsty, but I do have very thick wavy hair, so I usually like something that adds hydration to it. So I thought it would be good. Honestly, not loving the shampoo. I used it this week. I used it like, I think 2 days ago, and I already feel like I need to wash my hair again. And I only like to wash my hair once, sometimes twice a week. So for me, I'm like, I need to get like a good 4 days of not feeling like my hair is greasy already, or that I have to use dry shampoo, because I use dry shampoo sometimes, but not maybe once a week, if that. So not really loving that shampoo. It also is just really hard to get it to disperse throughout your hair. That's why I felt like I had to use a lot of it. I'm used to shampoos that don't necessarily lather a ton, because I use natural shampoos, and if they don't have like SLS, certain ingredients, they don't lather as much. But it's not usually a problem. This one, I just felt like wherever you applied it, it kind of just stuck there. And yeah, I feel like it was not doing a good enough job. So I will not be repurchasing that. I will finish this one up, but I'm not going to repurchase it. Conditioner, I felt like the conditioner was decent. I've been using a spray-in conditioner for the past while, so obviously using this, you know, is different than using that. I don't generally feel like my hair requires a lot of conditioner as long as my shampoo is good. As long as my shampoo is not kind of drying my hair out, then it generally, you know, feels like I don't need a lot of conditioner for whatever reason. Maybe because it's shorter, I don't know. So I liked this. I wasn't like in love with it. I didn't prefer it over other products. I don't feel like it helped the shampoo out at all. But I definitely preferred it to the shampoo. So that's it for February Petit Vour box and review. Like I said, I'll try to do it again next month, but I can't really remember exactly when my box arrives, and I know it's later in the month, so I might be on vacation. It might not work out. But I'm really excited to see what is in it. And I'm actually also getting the Kinder Beauty box next month. I skipped it for February, but I am getting that for March too. So hopefully I can try and review that one before the month is over. We'll see, because I know what's coming in that box, and I'm very excited about it. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, hit that little bell thing so you get notifications when I have a new video. I'm trying to get a new one up every week. I'm trying to get a new video up every week, but stop. I don't want your head in there. This is just for me. And I will talk to you guys next time.